Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Year of the Batman. Today's BTAS episode is Old Wounds. So, there's not, I mean, there is a bad guy, it's Joker, but the main focus is more so on the relationship between Dick and Bruce. And man, this episode just really rubs me the wrong way with Bruce. I don't know what it is about this season, about them, like, making Bruce not that good of a person. I mean, he still is, but maybe it's just Batman wearing on him. I don't know. So it starts off Tim. He's out on his own dealing with some thugs. Which, once again, Batman. Jesus Christ! Why are you putting this child out into Gotham City alone? Like, yes, I get that Tim is very capable, but holy shit. There are so many threats to Gotham City. I would not. I don't care if he's like a miniature Bruce Lee, which he pretty much is, but then some. Like you just don't put him out on his own. Like what if he runs into Killer Croc and Killer Croc's like, ooh, get a little meal here. Like don't do that, dude. Um, so he's fighting some thugs, and one of the thugs puts like a whole ass trash can above him and escapes. And Nightwing's in the area, and he helps him get the guy back. And I don't know, he's kind of a dick to Tim, and it's so off putting because I mean, yeah, he could maybe have a bad day or something, but no, he's just rude to him, and Tim he calls him out on it. He's like, yeah, you're just like Bruce, you know that, right? Like you're the spitting image of him. And he's like, fuck you, I'm not like Bruce. I'm like, yeah, you pretty much are Bruce. So he asked him, was like, hey, what happened? Like you two were so close, like you were known as the dynamic duo. Like what happened there? So he explains what happened. This part really irks me. So it's the night of his graduation. This is a flashback, by the way. Um, and Dick, he's graduating, top of his class, valedictorian. Barbara's there supporting him. Alfred's there supporting him, and Bruce isn't because he's out like fighting crime. And it's just I I would get it if it was like Poison Ivy, Riddler, Two Face, like if it was like the big guys. But no, he was just out on patrol, and he was just like fighting some crazy driver, like literally just a driver with a gun driving recklessly. I'm like, I get that the Gotham City police are incompetent, but holy shit, they could have handled one fucking car. But oh, it makes me so mad because so Dick, he's kind of torn up that Batman didn't see him for his graduation. Rightfully so. Like, dude, take a fucking night off. Like, for God's sake, you do that all the time for your charity events. Why don't you do it for your fucking son? So later in the evening, Tim and Barbara, they're having a lovely dinner. They're more so romantically involved with each other. Like he's about to kiss her. He's saying how much he wants to spend time with her. Yada yada yada. Then he gets like a page from Bruce saying, "Hey, buckle up, Buckaroo. It's time to get out there. We gotta do some stuff." And Robin's like, "Well, can you fucking not like do it without me? I'm kind of busy right now." Which justifiably so. I mean, Barbara in that little tight black dress she had. Oh my word! Like I'd let Joker blow half the city for that. But so he's very stern with them, and he dishes out on Barbara to take down like this Joker heist because he found out about it, and I'm just like, see, that's something to miss a graduation for. You did not have to go out to do whatever, Batman. Like, oh man, this series like really wants me to not like Batman, and it's doing a really good job at that. So uh, they get there. It turns out one of the thugs, he was paid like $100 just to literally be a lookout, and he's all on board with it. And then he finds out he's working for the Joker. He's like, oh shit, I can't say no to this. I I am just gonna take the 100 and hope to God nothing happens. Which I mean, that's the smartest thing you can do. You can't really say no to the Joker. Oh, excuse me. Huh. Just tired, not bored. Great episode. So Batman and Robin, they get there. Well, Dick Robin, not Tim Robin, and they're kicking all the ass. But the Joker and his goons manage to get away, except for the Lookout, and he's running away. But Batman, he got caught up in some debris, and Batman told Dick to keep going without him, and he'll catch up. So he's following the getaway guy, or not the getaway, like the signal guy, which literally his only job was to just take $100 and just let him know if he sees anybody coming. So he runs back to his house and his apartment, and his wife and his little boy are there, and Tim, he comes crashing through the door, and like he immediately freezes. Like as soon as he's like, "Oh shit, this kid is like 6 years old, and I just broke into their house chasing the father. I'm gonna take a step back here." And then Batman, he crashes through the freaking window, and he pins the guy to the wall, and he's like, "You're gonna tell me about the Joker right fucking now." And Dick, he has a really nice moment. He's like, "Batman, like, I get we have a job to do, but let's not do it in front of the wife and kid." And then Batman, I don't know if he's just like so done with Joker or whatnot, and he like slams him harder against the wall, and he's like, the sooner he tells us about Joker, the sooner we're out of here. And then Robin, kudos to him. He's like, you know what, I'm out of here. Fuck this, I'm gone. Which, yeah, Batman was super out of line for that one. I get, like, it's the Joker. Joker's super dangerous. You gotta want to know his location, but dude, come on, just excuse yourself 30 seconds to be like, hey, we're gonna, your dad, he's working for the worst man in Gotham City. We'll let you guys deal with that later. We need to talk to him right now. But yeah, so anyway, later in the evening, Tim, blah, blah, blah. God, not Tim, Dick. He's like really upset. He goes to see Barbara, and he wants to tell her everything. It's like he's going through a lot of inner turmoil, but he does hold back. And he's like, Barbara, I'm so sorry for bugging you, because it's like the middle of the night. Like she's asleep. It was like 2, 3 a.m. And he's like, I'm so sorry for bugging you. Just forget I said anything. I apologize. So, and he was like, just fuming how he was ready to get out of Gotham City, get away from him, and all that stuff, referring to Bruce. So Barbara, she confronts Bruce about it. She's like, "Hey, I've never seen him this upset. Like he wants to leave. Like I just don't know what's going on." So Batman's like, "Oh, you really care for him, don't you?" She's like, "Yeah." So then Batman reveals to Barbara the Batcave, which there is a really funny moment where Alfred shows up and he's like, "Yes, it is true, Miss Gordon. I am Batman," which kudos, really solid joke. But so Batman explains how he's Batman, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I also know that you're Batgirl." So yeah, which that part pissed me off royally. Like, you're telling me you knew for a fact that Batgirl was Barbara, and Barbara has a romantic relationship with Dick Grayson, and you didn't think that that would be something to convey? Like, oh my god, that is probably what pisses me off in like the entire series so far, like of something that Bruce Wayne would do. For him to keep that from Dick, oh, that is such a cock move. Oh, I hate him for that. I hate him for that, genuinely. So as they're talking, Alfred, he interrupts. He's like, "Hey guys, this is kind of important on TV." So Joker, he's like, "Hey, Gotham, just letting you know, I have this radar thing, and it shuts down all the radars in Gotham City. So pretty much, if they're in the city vicinity, their radars are useless and they're flying blind. So give me 40 million, or yeah." So Batman, he's like, "All right, I gotta get Dick for help on this one." And Barbara's like, "Well, hold on, I literally, I'm Batgirl, and I'm right here, so let's do this." So Batman and Barbara, or Batman and Batgirl, they get to the Joker's, where he's transmitting at, which is on top of Wayne Tower, because he needed to be at the tallest point in Gotham City. So typical fight breaks out, And during the fight, Dick, he comes and he's like, "Hey, Alfred, I saw Barbara's car outside, but I can't find Barbara anywhere." And then he sees the Batmobile going. He's like, "Oh fuck!" So he races to catch them, which he literally got there just in time because as the fight was going on, Joker he like knocks Barbara out like right off the building, and it's like 60 plus stories high. So Robin in his bat cycle, he like presses an eject button, and then as it's getting high enough, he jumps out of the seat and then catches her midair and grapple hooks away. And he has like several questions for her, obviously, but she's Barbara's like, no, not now. We gotta help Bruce because he's in the middle of like fighting two hyenas at the moment, plus the two other thugs and Joker. So they all get there, take down the thugs, take down the hyenas, take down the Joker, and all that sorted. So then it comes to, oh my god, like the climax of this relationship where Dick, rightfully so, is absolutely livid that Bruce kept such a secret from him. And then Bruce's only response was, "It wasn't my place to tell you." I'm just like, fuck you, dude. That was everything your place, like, and then some. Like, you knew they both deeply cared for each other. Like, what? You were just gonna let it ride out? And then you had the audacity to take her out. And guess what? She almost died. And that would have been on you, Bruce, because Robin was the one that saved her. So it tension just keeps building and building until eventually Robin absolutely decks Batman into the face. And I'm just like, yeah, you fucking go, Dick. Like, he 100% earned that one. So that's the story of how Batman like kind of adopted Batgirl and how Robin left to be Nightwing. So he's telling Tim that story, and as they're like looking for evidence for like the two thugs that they were pursuing, Robin notices he finds a wallet, and he looks and he remembers the name, and it's the same guy as the guy with the wife and son that Batman he like was really rough with years ago. So he goes to find the guy and he returns his wallet, and he's telling Dick how when Batman showed up, it was like a real eye opener, and then he really like buckled down and like became a model citizen. It was in fact Bruce Wayne that offered him a job at Wayne Tech, and he makes sure to like check on him and see how him and his son are doing. So it's just like that's really good. That's the Batman I know and love. That's the Batman who believes in rehabilitation. That's the Batman who cares. That's the Batman who wasn't in this fucking episode at all. Um, which really, 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 really irks me. Batman, at his heart, at his core, is a good person. Like, that's what that takes me off with a lot of Batman media. They just portray him as a badass. Yes, he is a badass, but he is more importantly a good person. And man, he was not a good person in this episode. This episode genuinely just pisses me off because Batman, he just made such bad calls and just being such a prick. It's just, ugh. But okay, so rating wise, I mean, it's not bad. Just for me personally, I just drives me nuts. It just feels like character assassination in a way. Like I can see the argument like, oh, he's a more experienced Batman. He's like just growing tougher with age. Like he's just getting like mentally affected by the crime fighting he's doing. I can see that, but man, I don't like it. I just don't like it. So rating wise, I think anywhere from a 4 to a 7's out for me. Just gone. So I'm debating between 1, 2, and 3. And man, I don't know. This episode does do a good job about making you feel like when Batman got punched by Robin, I was just like, oh, that is euphoria right there. That is justice right there. So I guess I can't rate it that low. But at the same time, man, there was a lot of shit that pissed me off. So I think I will give it its flowers, but nothing too crazy. So I'll give it a 3 out of 7. Just, whew, boy. Got. Anyway, bye.